some of you are wondering what industrial engineers do or what industrial engineering is. So join me on this documentation film and let us know what is it all about. Industrial engineering can be traced back to the late 18th century when the Industrial Revolution began. Industrial engineers are involved in every step of the manufacturing and processing process. They might be in charge of designing new buildings from the ground up, or upgrading, extending, or reconfiguring old ones. They might be required to design new equipment or write specifications for equipment ordered from outside suppliers to ensure that it complies with those specifications. They will also need to repurpose existing structures and equipment, as well as create new systems, resources, and fixtures. Industrial engineers must have a basic working knowledge of many aspects of engineering, as well as familiarity with work methods, machinery, tools, and materials in order to design facilities, systems, and equipment that satisfy cost, efficiency, safety, and environmental protection specifications. There are some of early practitioners of industrial engineering. First, Samuel Colt, who pioneered the assembly line. Frederick Taylor, who introduced scientific management and time and motion study. Harrington Emerson, who described process improvement methods in his book 12 Principles of Efficiency. Henry Lawrence Gantt, who developed the Gantt chart for organizational management. Henry Ford, who implemented the assembly line for automobile manufacturing. Eliyahu M. Goldratt, who developed the theory of constraints, TOZ, which identified the most significant limiting factor in a process, the bottleneck, and ways to improve it until it is no longer the constraint. IEs are necessary by such a company because they work to reduce production costs, improve reliability, preserve service and product quality, ensure workplace safety and health, and protect the environment while meeting government regulations. I'll give you an example enable for you to easily understand what is industrial engineering all about. Imagine you're in a production environment. As an industrial engineer, you are tasked or responsible for investigating and reviewing the utilization of an organization's resources, including personnel, facilities, equipment and materials, capital, and current operational processes and established practices. Their aim is to recommend improvement in the effectiveness, efficiency, or safety of operations in a variety of commercial, industrial, and production environments. In order to accomplish their goals, industrial engineers may be involved with planning how systems will work, measuring work performance, establishing work standards and specifications, establishing quality standards, analyzing project costs and benefits, enhancing systems operation, evaluating proposed facility sites, determining the best way to pay workers, and lastly, evaluating how well people do their jobs. Industrial engineers find ways to eliminate wastefulness in production processes. They devise efficient systems that integrate workers, machines, materials, information, and energy to make a product or provide a service. As you can see in the picture, IEs are grouped under manager planning with executive planning in an apparel company's organizational chart, where the executive planner and IEs are tasked with thinking about ways to improve industrial and development conditions. They will pass the proposal to their manager planner for approval, and the manager planner will therefore pass it on the GM planning and production for evaluation and approval. In overall company rules and regulations, employees must obey the rules, protect company data, should know ethical principles, and must have good behaviors. Each of them must collaborate for mutual benefits and protect the principles of the competition. Set aside your attitudes. The company is committed to protect the environment, be an inspiration to bloom inner knowledge of the employees, and be strong-minded to eradicate any type of corruption. Here are some quality control, quality assurance, and customer satisfaction of overall industrial companies. In quality control, it is the hardest one to maintain, yet it saves not only money but also lives. So what does industrial engineer task for in quality control? Industrial engineers employ creativity and innovation to design modern manufacturing systems in a variety of environments to minimize the use of material resources, time, or labor while accomplishing the same aim. In quality assurance, all quality specifications of the product should be established so as to fulfill the consumer needs. The inspection and testing procedures would help the manufacturer to determine whether the predetermined quality standards or design specifications are achieved. Periodical review and evaluation of the various methods, procedures of inspection, and quality control is essential to measure their effectiveness as well as the efficiency of the system. And lastly, customer satisfaction is what every industrial engineering company aims to achieve. The company must motivate its technologies, design engineers, project management personnel, manufacturing staff, and commissioning and after-sale executives. They should focus on the best quality, cost-efficient execution, use of the latest technologies, and time-bound delivery. So what do you think will happen if there is no industrial engineers? That's all for this industrial engineering documentation. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something about IE. So see you on the next episode, only here on IC Documentaries.
Wake from your sleep, we're drying up your tears. Today we escape, we escape. pack and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell breaks loose.